It's always wonderful to work with you.
Nice to see you
Thanks
again.
so
Thanks
much.
for having me on.
You know, we recognize you from television, and now we're happy to have you on
Too
QVC.
sweet. Too sweet.
Listen, call us on the testimonial
Please,
line
give us
if
a
you
call.
are using Neutrogena's Dermatologics Retinol Serum. This has been one of our hot sellers since we introduced it recently, and we have it for you today on 2 Easy Pay $50. There's also an auto delivery option if you want to continue getting this, like so many of you have been reordering it. It's now available on auto delivery, and you will get it every 60 days. This product, by the way, is exclusive to QVC until April 18th. This is the only place you can get it. It is brand new technology. And Dr. Will, I'm going to ask you to tell us about, first of all, we were talking backstage, there are 2 really important proprietary ingredients in this product that really give us those great results.
That's correct. There's 2 patented technologies. One is Neutrol. Neutrol firms and tightens, and what it does is it restores elasticity. And that's very, very important because that's something that we all lose as we age.
Right.
Firming and tightening is something that people really come and they complain to me about. One of the more important ingredients in it of those 2, which I feel is the retinol. And the reason it's so incredibly important is it's really well established in the literature. It's been around for a little more than a decade. Retinol does a number of things, but some of the keywords that people tell me that they associate with it: smoothness, softness, luminosity, gives a really nice texture to your complexion. And
So go ahead.
well, texture is something that we associate with youthfulness, uniformity in texture. So that's why people really, really like the 2. The 2 together, it's an incredible formula.
I was just going to say, all those things to me equals I look younger because I've got the texture, the smoothness, the glow back to my face, and that firmness that I've been missing.
That's exactly the case.
So, you know, again, the elasticity is so important to get back into your skin as you age. I have to say, too, you guys have figured out a way at Neutrogena of stabilizing the purest form of retinol.
Sure.
Because a lot of products say that they include retinol or something or another in that area, but it's not created equal. It's not all the same thing.
Let me interject on that. Thank you very much for bringing that up. I mean, you can put retinol in a product, but if it's not that high efficacious complex the way it's created, then it's just simply not going to give you the great results that strong products can.
So again, call us if you're using this. We'd love to hear from you. There are some incredible clinical results to this product, and I wish you would share it.
Okay.
You know, I really don't usually ask our guests to give a laundry list of numbers, but these are really impressive.
Well, a 12-week study was done by dermatologists, and they quantified it over a couple weeks. The first 24 hours, people noted superior hydration, and that's great. That's super important, but a number of things give you superior hydration. What they don't give you is what happened after 8 weeks. 94.5% of users, nearly 95% of users, showed overall skin appearance and radiance, and that's a really powerful statistic. 94.5%.
It's almost everybody.
Exactly. Now, after 12 weeks, through the course of the entire study, 89% of users showed improvement in the appearance of stubborn forehead wrinkles.
Okay.
Forehead wrinkles are some of the biggest complaints that I see in my office. So, I mean, who doesn't have forehead
They're
wrinkles?
pesky. I don't like them.
Exactly.
I mean, we've earned them, but I still don't want to see them, you know?
Nonetheless, it's, if you can mitigate those, if you can make those a little more less noticeable, people really associate that with a youthful complexion.
Definitely. And you were explaining to me backstage that it takes your skin a cycle of how many weeks to start seeing results? I mean, you're a doctor, so we don't want to overpromise, and you might hear results sometimes that sound ridiculously fast. This is the real deal. This is what's going to happen.
This is really important. The skin cell cycle, human cell cycle in the face, is on approximately a 35 to 57-day cycle, but 57 is that really important number. You need to use something for a minimum of 6 to 8 weeks before you're going to start seeing results.
Okay.
And that's really the anti-aging results that you can see with this. And that's why the study, once again, at 8 weeks is when they really started to quantify it. 92% of users showed improvement in the crow's feet fine lines around the eyes. 92% of users.
So what you're saying is this is about as fast a result as they could really expect to get.
Sure.
I mean, with a product this powerful, you're not going to see something changing instantly. That's not a true thing.
Exactly.
But this is the real thing that's going to be happening after about 6 weeks.
Thank you for understanding that. It's
Great.
exactly the case. 6 to 8 weeks is when you really start to see the results. 12 weeks is when you're going to see beautiful results.
So keep using it. You're going to get cumulative results with this. Again, 2 ways to order this. You can order the one-time shipment. You can also lock in Easy Pay with auto delivery. So if you want to receive a new shipment every 60 days, you can cancel or postpone at any time, but that's really the way to go. It's risk-free, and you'll be guaranteed to get yours when you run out. You'll also be guaranteed to keep getting it on Easy Pay if you want to, because this is the first time we've ever offered Easy Pay on this popular product.
Something you talked about, which is that it is very powerful, and I think that's important to address because you can have a little bit of irritation with it. Irritation with this is very normal. I like irritation with it. I tell my patients I want to see some level of irritation. You might see some little white skin when you wake up in the morning. That's very normal. It's sloughing off the skin. That 57-day cycle is working. It's bringing things to the surface.
We have some folks lined up to say hello, but could you quickly explain to me how I use this? Is this once a day, twice a day? Is it my serum step? How do I use it?
Great question. This is so simple to use, and the professionals at Neutrogena Dermatologics made it really simple. You just depress the pump once. A pea-size amount is dispensed. Pea-size amount, and that is enough for your entire face. And people say to me, Dr. Kirby, how is that enough for your whole face? Take a dab, 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 4 dabs to the whole face, thin layer to the whole face. I recommend using it at night. That's when I use it. You can use it during the day. If you're going to use it during the day, definitely wear a sunblock with it, as you should every day. It's got retinol, and you may have a little bit of irritation. It's very, very, very normal. You might not see that initially, but after a couple weeks, you might get a little bit. Totally normal. Don't let that bother you.
Let's say hi to Linda, who's in Florida.
Great.
I know, it does. Hi, Linda. Welcome in, and please meet Dr. Will.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
Good morning.
I'm fine. Good morning, Dr. Kirby. How are you?
Have you been using this, Linda?
Yes, I have. I purchased it the first time Dr. Kirby was on with it. And I'm on the auto delivery. And I've been using it about 5 months, I think.
Wow.
And I started to notice dramatic changes within, I'd say, 6 weeks.
That's very normal. 6 weeks is when you really start, that's 57 days. That's when that 57-day cycle takes place. So that's pretty typical. Now, did you get any irritation, Linda?
Very, very little.
Once again, very normal. So that's good. And if you're in the South where it's more humid, you might not get as much irritation, obviously.
Well, I am in Florida, so.
Exactly. Live in a northern climate where it's a little more dry. Obviously, you might be prone to a little more dryness and irritation.
Linda, I want to hear your results. What was it before, and what's it look like now?
Well, I've aged pretty well, and it really has removed. I was starting to get crow's feet around my eyes, and it sort of disappeared.
Wow.
My skin is much smoother on my face, and very, very fine lines were appearing around my mouth, and they have gone.
Wow.
And it's also helped the creases in my forehead, like the frown lines and stress lines, well, those have pretty much disappeared.
Wow, that's amazing.
Glad to hear it.
Isn't that wonderful?
I'm very pleased with it. I think I look 10 years younger, to be honest with you.
Have you received compliments from friends?
I certainly have.
Great.
People have noticed it.
Very good.
Thank you, Linda.
Linda, thank you. We really appreciate your call, and
thank you.
I'm glad you've been pleased. Thanks for calling.
Very much so. Thank you. Have a great day.
Well, we're almost out of time on this, but stay on the lines. 2 easy payments of under $30. For as powerful as this is, the price is outstanding because you know how expensive a lot of skincare items can be, especially in the anti-aging category. So stay on the lines for this. It's been very popular at QVC. Dr. Will Kirby, always a pleasure
to see you. Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us this morning. Don't forget, you can lock in the easy pay on that item if you choose the auto delivery. All right,